attains its absolute state of peace and tranquility, true peace will spread, and we that are of the contrary nature. The mantras in this program also aim at resolving the fruits of such actions, and above all, enhancing divine grace to manifest in creation and in the hearts of all, to take giant steps towards peace and keep away from negative actions. Playing and listening to this program will surely modify the energy in the environment to enhance peace. As you live peace in accordance to the meaning, always wish and pray for peace of others first. This will come as a boomerang with greater peace for you. May peace and love be our constant companions with each and every breath. Each and every being in creation is constantly searching and trying to achieve the state of ultimate peace. But by far, most persons experience very short and temporary episodes of peace, and for the greater part are quite at a distance from that absolute state. The basic cause of unrest is the lack of knowledge of one's true identity, as a result of which there is a limited level of understanding of the Creator and His creation. As the old saying goes, charity begins at home. True peace has to begin from within the person. If there is peace within, the person will be able to radiate peace outside. We all wish and hope, pray and try to achieve world peace. The intent of the heart and mind through prayer is one of the most subtle and powerful tools to deeply touch the hearts of all and truly transform to the deeper states of universal love and peace. The mantras in this program have been used over the centuries and are truly known to bring inner peace, leading to peace in the external aspects of creation. Each person is a walking universe, and as each universe attains its absolute state of peace and tranquility, true peace will spread and be dominant. Aspects that disrupt peace are individual and group actions that are of the contrary nature. The mantras in this program also aim at resolving the fruits of such actions, and above all, enhancing divine grace to manifest in creation and in the hearts of all, to take giant steps towards peace and keep away from negative actions. Playing and listening to this program will surely modify the energy in the environment to enhance peace. As you listen, please understand the meaning of each mantra and send out prayers of deep peace in accordance to the meaning. Always wish and pray for peace of others first. This will come
Ahamanjani Dharmazama Ramanjasi Dharmadam. Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprama Nirvinam Gurudeva Sarvakaya Shusarvana Sarvakaya Shusarvana. Bhadram Karnevi Shroyamadeva Bhadram Pashimakshamiryajataha Stirange Stushtuva Sastanudeshema Devahitam Yadayu. Bhadram Karne Pashimakshamiryajataha Bhadram Karnevi Shroyamadeva Bhadram Pashimakshamiryajataha Stirange Stushtuva Sastanudeshema Devahitam Yadayu.
Coco Investment Shadow Request. Are you looking to make an investment in Coco? You're looking for 25% monthly quarterly annual return APR APY all locked.
Om Swasti na Indro Vradashava Swasti na Pusha Vishwaveda Swasti Nastaksharyo Arishtani Swasti no Brahaspati Dadatu. Om Swasti na Indro Vradashava Swasti na Pusha Vishwaveda Swasti Nastaksharyo Arishtani अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षरो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु शान्ति शान्ति
Absolutely. I just think, in the way that I had mentioned Charlie Kirk earlier, and, got the room all in a tizzy. It's just that what I don't like is I think that there is in the same there's a lot of negative things that could be depicted out.
Where did he have racist? By the way, I brought a hero on the stage, a real hero. Joe Hero.
Yeah.
Joe Hero is. Where? So you're saying Lindsey Graham loses hero status to you because you think there are some negative things about Lindsey Graham?
About his character, particularly.
And what specifically?
That he's a racist.
When was he a racist?
Okay.
People like me that were on the right, like I've been upfront about this. Used to mock him and say not very nice things about him because he was not racist. I just think it's really funny when I'm hearing people describe the one guy on the right.
Pepe, are you still on the far right, Pepe? Are you still on the far right, Pepe?
Yeah, I'm super far right.
I would like to say something about Lindsey Graham, please. I'm an Iranian, born in Iran. There are plenty of rooms going on right now by public speakers, by Iranians, that are warning Lindsey Graham's death. Lindsey Graham was not a racist, okay? He was
We're talking about Charlie Kirk.
Pepe, be quiet.
We were talking about Charlie Kirk.
Also, Iranians are white, so you can't be racist.
Pepe just called Glow a dumb bitch. Please kick Pepe from the stage. That is unacceptable behavior, Pepe.
Marshall, you said Hitler was a hero because he never returned home. Why?
Because Afghans are different nationalities.
Rich, I don't need your help
There's
at
Pakistan,
all.
there's Tajiki Afghans. You got 3 sorts of Afghans. So what are you talking about?
No, now you're a bunch of different people.
And
I thought you
Iranians
were one
as well.
Iranian.
You've got different ethnic
They have always been different ethnic groups.
So
So
we
show
cannot
control
control
you.
Stop the tism.
No, stop yourself.
Stop! You don't know what you're. Let me fucking speak. Iranians are not one ethnicity, okay? We're at least 8 different ethnicities. In case you didn't know, and we're mourning his death because he was a great person.
To you.
Because
Well,
he spoke out about the
Marginalized people.
injustice that the Islamic Republic was performing on the people of Iran and the massacres in January. Lindsey Graham was a great man.
He was best friends with
Pahlavi.
Pahlavi.
Same thing. A great man.
Yeah, he was altruistic, he was philanthropic, he spoke out for marginalized people.
Was it the Russians or was it the Persians that killed him and assassinated him?
So, Jay, what about the other senator from South Carolina? Do you think the other senator is a racist also from South Carolina?
Who's this other senator?
His name's Tim Scott. Do you think he's a racist also? He's a Republican from South
Oh
Carolina.
my God, I can't stand him. Oh,
Do you think he's a racist also?
do I think he's a racist? I
You're gonna have to bring receipts.
Hold on, Azra. When you, as a black person, this might not be, super Republican preferred. White people, they wouldn't be called racist, they'd be called clones.
So you're saying that about Tim Scott? You're calling him a bootlicker? That's what you're calling Tim Scott?
He called him a bootlicker coon.
Wow.
He's a bootlicker coon.
He was a gay black man. Black people did not accept you for being black.
JJ, were you on this app celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination, JJ? JJ, were you celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination on this app, JJ?
You think that
Joe,
conflict is
I think he's a great guy, and I think he's an excellent senator. Hey, Joe Hero, what's your take on everything? And on what is a hero, Joe?
Well, Lindsey Graham. I'll give my take on Lindsey Graham. Being a dove, I've definitely not enjoyed his war hawk tendencies over the years. However, I respect him immensely in the power that he wielded for many years. That the seat he sat in, he's only the second senator since Eisenhower to hold that seat. The consistency, knowing Lindsey Graham over all the years. However, it always felt like he wasn't really for the grassroots. But neither here nor there. There was more things I agreed with him on than didn't. And it's definitely a shocking moment as a Republican voter to lose someone that has been so consistent throughout my entire Republican voting life. Lindsey Graham has always been involved in the election cycle. And, there's no doubt in his desire to want to liberate people from despot leaderships throughout the world. And I respect that, because I look at war more and how it affects me in our country, more so than how it would affect the Iranian people or the Ukrainian people.
Chicago is
the Afghanistan people or the Iraq people or any of the other people that you had supported over the years in their liberation, right or wrong.
that must tough relief.
It's quite selfless to some degree to have this desire to be a righteous figure in the world, and I'm sure Lindsey Graham and many people,
Chicago
think of him that way, and it's definitely a different take than how I perceived him as being a war hawk that I wasn't so necessarily excited about all the wars we fought.
I think progressive is next in the queue. Go progressive.
Yeah, I mean, Lindsey Graham definitely is a war criminal, and he was the #1 F-35 salesman for Raytheon Boeing, and he didn't even work there. Some Russian pranksters prank called him one day and said, "This is the Turkish defense minister. We'd like to buy 100 F-35s." You should have seen Lindsey Graham wet his pants with excitement on that prank call. So when you say that he's a war hawk, the man really is a war criminal. And the fact that Russia and Ukraine, his friendship with Senator McCain, the war in Ukraine and Russia never would have happened without Lindsey Graham and John McCain. 2 brilliants and 20,000 because they fought world wars for the Bushes, the Obamas, the Clintons, war criminals and vaccine criminals that have gutted this country's treasury, left us with nothing but progressive, liberal, faggot retards that are retarded. This is clown world. Hello?
Yeah, we are. Like, no, we're not. Like you said, how many American soldiers have died?
Honestly,
13 to 20. Oh, 13.
Jay, I don't know where you are. You said you're in New York, or I think that's where you are. Are you happy that there are not long-range ballistic missiles with a nuclear warhead coming out of Tehran that's coming right at you in Manhattan? Are you happy about that? When is it happening? Maybe since you didn't even know who JFK was, I think there's a good chance you really didn't follow specifically. Jay, maybe you need to follow where they were with threshold capacity. Do you know where they were with threshold capacity? Do you even know what that term means? Do you know, Jay? Do you know what that term means?
I do know what that means.
Do you know what does threshold capacity mean?
Abby, do you know what the JCPOA is?
Yes, I know it. I lobbied a fucking how long did I spend in Washington lobbying against it, including my fucking senator that ended up voting for it? Yes, I know it pretty well. Unfortunately, I had to live with it, and thank goodness we got out of it. So why don't you tell me about the JCPOA? Why don't you tell me, well, who were the parties to the JCPOA? Without you Googling.
This is not like an interrogation of me on all political.
So, it's not all things political. You said it's a senseless war. I asked you about nuclear warheads coming at you on long-range ballistic missiles.
Jerry, shut your mouth while Abby's talking. Jerry, shut your mouth while Abby's talking, man.
So when someone says we're in a senseless war, I asked them to look at what the alternative is. And the alternative would have been long-range ballistic missiles that they were very clear in that government to say are going to be reaching the shores of Manhattan. So we're here comfortably sitting. If you think that that's a good risk that our country was taking, then maybe we shouldn't have done it. However, for some of us, we'd like not to be nuked by an Iranian long-range missile. How do you feel about that?
I feel that you can't share their email feed. So, Brett, can you tell these people to shut up as well? If we're gonna mod?
I did. Go ahead.
No, you're not Brett.
Yeah, but Brett works for me. So does Abby.
There you go. Just
Yeah,
just
why-
I didn't get my check last week.
One at a time. Jay, respond. Yeah. So
Some goes straight to the audience.
thank you, Rafi. So what I was saying is that it's very it's very problematic to look at any foreign policy or domestic policy in a vacuum. Okay? One thing affects another. So yeah, I was more comfortable under the circumstances of Obama and the JCPOA, and just because they have reached a certain threshold, we were still not attacked. Haven't been attacked here in New York since 9/11, 2001.
It's about a year ago.
Uh-huh.
They attacked U.S. citizens about a year ago in the Mideast.
Everybody stop. Jay, land your plane so they can.
Yeah, I like to be able to do it. So yeah, you asked me if I was more comfortable under those under those parameters. Yes, I was. I felt much more comfortable, and I just feel very frustrated when people go and they list all these things about people to laugh if they want. I don't care. There's a lot of Trump supporters here that's problematic, which is my point. You're going to mention all of these presidents who have, engaged in wars and John McCain and all this stuff, and you're not going to fucking mention Trump and the, $35 million that we spent on this war already, and we're still in the war, and the gas prices, billion exactly, gas prices and all these.
भवन्तु शशिवो विसुतो दस्य गुरुश्च शुक्रो शनिराहुकेतुः सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु ॐ ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरान्धकारे मानुषशिवो विसुतो सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्ताहुनन्वतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तानन्वतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्ताहुनन्वतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तानन्वतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्ताहुनः शान्ताय शान्तानः शान्तो
शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तारुणमतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तानन्दीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तारुणमतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तानन्दीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तारुणमतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं योऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं तं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं योऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं रूपं च भाव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं योऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं योऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव Samastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Kritam Shantam Bhutam Jamavyam Jam Sarvameva Samastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Kritam Shantam Bhutam Jamavyam Jam Sarvameva Samastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Kritam Shantam Bhutam Jamavyam Jam Sarvameva Samastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Kritam Shantam Bhutam Jamavyam Jam Sarvameva Samastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Kritam Shantam Bhutam Jamavyam Jam Sarvameva Samastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Om Shantani Purvarupani Shantam Nastu Kritam Shantam Bhutam Jamavyam Jam Sarvameva Samastu Sarvameva Samastu Sarvameva Samastu Prithvi Shanti Antariksha Shanti Shanti Rapa Shanti Rushadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishwamedeva Shanti Sarvamedeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Rapa Shanti Sarva Shanti Redi Shanti Shanti Sarva Shanti Sama Shanti Shanti Om Prithvi Shanti Antariksha Shanti Shanti Rama Shanti Rushadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishwamedeva Shanti Sarva शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्तिः शान्तिरेधि पृथिवी शान्ति अन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्ति शान्तिः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिवनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्ति सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्ति शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्तिः शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्ति शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्तिः शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः सामा शान्तिः शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्ति सर्वमे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्व शान्ति सामा शान्ति शान्तिः शान्ति विश्वमे देवा शान्ति सर्वमे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्व शान्ति सामा शान्ति शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्यो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिः विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्व शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्व शान्ति सामा शान्ति शान्तिः सामा शान्ति शान्तिः सामा शान्ति शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं गच्छान्तं गच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तुना शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं गच्छान्तं गच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तुनः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः समक्रूरं यदिह सर्वमेव समस्तुनः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं गच्छान्तं गच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तुनः शान्तिः सर्व शान्तिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं गच्छान्तं गच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तुनः यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यत्तच्छिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तु नः सर्वमेव समस्तु नः सर्वमेव समस्तु नः साञ्चन्दिका किल जगत् परिपालनाय नाशाय च शुभमयस्य मतिं करोतु या श्री स्वयं सुकृतिनां भवनेष्वलाक्ष्मी पापात्मनां पृथिव्यां हृदयेषु बुद्धिः श्रद्धा
They have long-range missiles firing up to 6,000.
No, they're not going to. We bombed them. We bombed repeatedly to get rid of their nuclear capabilities. No, it's not going to happen.
Also, well, hold on. So our allies are technically usually Europe. Now, we have lately we have sort of pushed Europe to the side and insulted them for the Middle East. The Middle East is not going to join us. Now, if we were to launch a war, we would have a small number of Israelis and a number of Americans. We would traditionally have Europeans on our side that we did Afghanistan and Iraq. That's not going to happen now because we have ruined a lot of those relationships. Yes, with the leaders of Europe. So had we not done that, there's a possibility for a coalition to go in of Europe. Possibility. But that's gone because we have destroyed those relationships and become very anti-European, and they feel it and they know it, and they're not going to work with us. We've betrayed them. We've left them for the Middle East, which is not going to send any soldiers. They don't have enough military or enough will to go fight with us. So we're mostly alone. We could have had coalition troops to help, but that was finished off quite a while ago by this administration. So that's a big thing that is working against us. That's also
and also one thing else that is working against you guys is that other countries will be helping them to get that nuclear capability back again, because nuclear.
Hello. I saw you put in the chat that we pay taxes for pensions. What?
Trolling those guys. I said that was pretty funny when you were trolling those other guys in the room.
I don't know if it's trolling. It's just me, saying my truth.
But it's showing that they're total retards.
Well, do you think Lindsey Graham was assassinated? I would say there's a very good chance that he was.
I think he was.
I think so too.
I think they poisoned him. Because he visited this drone factory in Ukraine, and then the Russians blew up that drone factory after he left. Right after he left. And, yeah. Honestly, I think God had a role to play in it as well.
It's a dangerous game he plays. Him and McCain have killed many, many people, so there's just a lot of, especially if they knew he was going to that facility or something.
Getting out of hand with the whole Russia oil penalty, penalty tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
It was getting out of hand. That was Lindsey Graham's idea. I think that's why God had to step in, intervene.
There's breaking news. Raytheon has announced that they're building a new aircraft carrier called the Lindsey Graham, estimated to cost $140 billion. He will live on forever in the high seas.
Raytheon, what did it cost? $130 billion?
It's just a joke.
That joke, that's hilarious. Yeah, he was a warmonger. He loved war.
Yeah.
Same thing with McCain. The problem is in Clubhouse, John, is a lot of these conservatives are retards, and they don't understand that they're Republican or conservative. Well, Trump's not really a conservative. He's just a better option than Kamala. I'll give you that.
Well, you can't you can't really just become an objective ethicist or a libertarian economic, in terms of separating state and economy, because when you can't cut a check and you're the president of an organization, you have no fucking power. So to think that anybody who assumes the power of unlimited checks is just going to give that up, like, no, they're never going to do it. It would take a saint to finally say, okay, I'm no longer going to cut checks. Like, the economy has to be real. It can't be a state-run economy, because everything we have in our reality, especially in healthcare, it's only possible because of debt and government funding. It's crazy how much we spend on healthcare. Like, that's really the biggest parasite in our society.
Oh, my bad. I was unmuted. Yeah, I was reading 440,000 people became millionaires in the U.S. last year. That 1,200 people a day, accounting for nearly half of the world's new millionaires.
Wow. It's good to be an American.
It was a good day when we were here last year. He went up, but even if it went up.
Did it?
What was that? Like, what, 110, 125, 127?
What's the price of Bitcoin now?
64?
Oh, okay. I thought you said it went back.
Down by 50%.
Yeah. I bet you they somehow got a toxin into his bloodstream. And that's what took him out. And it could be a Ukrainian, because I've read articles about how Ukraine arrests internal Russian operatives who have been turned. Because there's so much of this is about just money, and everybody knows that the political situation is bullshit. It's just a question of how much can we steal. And so Lindsey Graham, fucked around, found out he shouldn't have flown his ass out there, because it was probably some Ukrainian that took him out and got paid millions of dollars for the assassination. So whoever that fucking rat is in Ukraine, hopefully they can figure it out, arrest him if he was indeed assassinated by an internal Ukrainian, espionage agent. You know who General Petraeus is? Anybody? General Petraeus. He's he led the surge in Iraq, and now he is CEO of one of the largest private equity firms. War maps of the Ukraine-Russian conflict on behalf of Council on Foreign Relations. And so he posted piles and piles of American cash, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they say it was all Iranian Shia proxy theft and larceny. So I wrote on LinkedIn, I said, is the U.S. investigating which programs or projects resulted in these hundreds of millions in U.S. currency? And General Petraeus actually responded and said, no, the U.S. is not going to be investigating this because it has nothing to do with government funding. That was all part of Iraq and Afghanistan rebuilding projects. But I'm thinking, if these fucking Iraqi leaders have hundreds of millions of U.S. cash, it ultimately ties back to us. So why aren't, the fucking general straight up, he responded on LinkedIn, he's like, nope. And it's like, okay, nope. Well, dude, we cause all the problems. Our government.
now he sits on Pfizer's board of directors, or vice versa. Scott Gottlieb, was that his name? Yeah. That's who it was, yeah. So it's like, isn't that fascism? The merger of the state and corporate? I don't know if it's the merger, but I mean, that was Mussolini's definition. But yeah, you could say we have corporate fascism in the sense that they control our economy by controlling the government, which gives them all their profit. I mean, could you imagine being a president of a county or a state or a governor or something, and somebody from a private equity firm is like, hey, we know you guys have budget constraints, but we want you to just keep borrowing and spending on Medicare, Medicaid, because we own this hospital group and this healthcare company, and without state revenue, we're going to lose all our investment. During COVID, the hospitals got money for a COVID death. There was a guy who died in a motorcycle accident, and they were like, yeah, it's COVID-19. Yeah, and at scale. A COVID death. Listen, we live in a first-person shooter game, and if you're alive right now, you're lucky you made it. Hundreds of thousands of U.S. soldiers have been seriously injured in conflicts over the past 26 years, and over 20,000 U.S. soldiers have died. And millions of people died in 2021 or in late 2020 when they first started administering the clot shots. And you're lucky if you took it and you don't even have side effects. I mean, you're so lucky, because there's lots of people whose health rapidly deteriorated upon impact. So the two biggest war crimes today are vaccines and military. And Lindsey Graham, I'm sure when the COVID-19 jab came out, he was out there cheerleading for it. Everybody's got to get vaccinated, or we can never go back to normal. We'll always be living under a biological hazmat lock. Okay, I would rather have had a shot of Malort or vodka or whiskey than take a shot from some international buying. Like, we will never have arrests. We will never have justice because it's industrial, and we can't bring down one of the biggest fake industries on the planet. It's such a scam, and it's all funded by our government by borrowing and spending and taxing, which only covers a little bit of the whole fucking scam. So if you're alive, you're lucky. But if you can speak out, if you can help people understand the scam, we can save our society, because we're competing against India and China, and they don't have fake economies like ours. In China, if you can't make a living and you're a woman, you're on the street live streaming your face all night long just to have a sandwich. There's no fucking SNAP food benefit program in China. Like, you have to work and earn, or you get nothing. We are the communist, socialist, liberal, progressive Democrat state that they are claiming that the Democrat socialists are for the workers. We're already way past that, but nobody can properly identify it. It's so true. Hey, John, are you on Chatter? I've never used the Chatter app. I keep calling out, the fiscal crisis in Illinois. And
we're just talking about that. That's what Hunter was talking about. That your mayor there is a bigger fucking retard than Lori Lightfoot. I didn't think you could get anyone worse than her. But this guy's proved it over and over and over.
yeah, he keeps saying that Chicagoans want a revolution. It's like, no, we don't. We want you gone, and we want security, and we want economy. We don't want your socialist communism, because it's a scam, it's a fraud. And we have this attorney general here who recently filed charges against an African American reparation program in Evanston, Illinois, which is just north of Chicago. He said it's unconstitutional, anti-American, breaks the 14th, 15th, 13th Amendments, etc., and it's illegal and unlawful and discriminatory and racist. And it's supposedly, payback for a structural racist society. But every single lawyer and judge wants this attorney general terminated, fired, suspended, arrested, because he's pushing back against their narratives and their bullshit fake society. So it's all out there. We have a Catholic priest who's very well known in Chicago, who's been accused multiple times of pederasty. And the Cook County president, Tony Preckwinkle, 3 weeks ago gave him a check for $20 million for anti-violence programs. And he was just suspended by the Archdiocese for being accused again of being a pederast. So she keeps talking about these ICE agent murders, deaths. And I say, well, are you going to get the 20 million back from the fucking pedophile F word that you just snapped photos with and gave him 20 million of property taxpayer money? Like, why is the president of the county giving away taxpayer property taxes to a pedo priest? Like, the whole thing is, I mean, we just have a population that is completely mass hypnotized, and so they're totally disengaged from the pain that they're suffering financially at the hands of these Democrat progressive taxologists. And it's just Netflix and Hulu and Clown House and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and 100 other platforms of attention, but yet there's no attention to the failed leadership and communist, socialist, wealth redistribution programs that they call investment. It's not investment, it's theft, and they should be arrested. And we need federal marshals and the FBI making high-level political arrests in every sanctuary city. We need the military deployed in every major sanctuary city, and we need to liberate America.
Like your parking meters are owned by the Qatar? Does it?
Yeah. No, Abu Dhabi. But they just sold it to a New York investment. They're trying to sell it. And our mayor offered $1 billion more than the highest bidder. This dumb fuck. Yeah, this dumb fuck overbid by $1 billion to get our property back. And he was going to cost the city. But see, that's what I'm saying. I think it's all a scam, because if he was going to overpay, he's giving that money to Abu Dhabi. Like, he's positioning himself for a kickback at the end of it all. But anyways, the Night King is here. True terror of stupidity has arrived. I heard you say to Sig you were going to roll up at his house, and Sig was like, bring it, faggot. He didn't give a shit. He's like, bring it, faggot. Night King talks tough, but unfortunately, there are weapons to defeat the Night King. I've seen Game of Thrones, and there are medals.
Oh my God,
There are medals that can defeat the Night King that Jon Snow has. Jon Snow has a sword made of Valyrian steel. Valyrian steel. It's the only type of weapon that can defeat a Night King.
Stick to your politics, bitches. Right.
Hello?
Meditation is relaxation. We're born in Chaperone.
Anyway, are y'all done?
Are we done?
Did you play any sports in school?
Yes, I did.
What'd you play?
Take a guess.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Football?
Yeah.
You competed in district?
What you want, my times and all of that shit and shit like that?
Yeah.
I wasn't like the star of the team or nothing. That's what you're asking. Because we did that in the off season for that's a lot of people.
Were you on A team or B team?
Like we literally had second and third area. It is like you had like just the people who didn't like compete like after meets and stuff like that, even though like they went to them and stuff like that. They didn't compete for condition.
Were you on A team or B team in basketball?
Yeah, as I said many times, I don't give a shit for both countries. You're not gonna tell me which shit smells better though. That's one thing I always told you. They're all the same shit countries. So when you fucking think I'm for Russia, you must be for Mother eats shit. So you are a Russian plant in America. I speak Russian. I come from Russia, but I don't live there for a reason because I'm a Jew.
Rafi, I have a question for clarification on this. Rafi, if the United States and Russia were to engage in warfare, would you want the United States to carpet bomb Moscow?
Sure. God bless.
There you go.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. That's what your future is going to be.
Flat Israel. So far, Israel's no.
I would carpet bomb Tel Aviv if we were at war with Tel Aviv.
Israel's kind of getting on my nerves, so I'm kind of getting attacked. Able to survive because every man on the face of this earth.
Here, mother chode, uli, mother chode.
If you haven't noticed, Allah prefers the Jews.
He does. Because it says, he who fights in the name of Allah shall surely prevail. This land was the Holy Land was given to Bnei Israel. And he said, if you did not enter the Holy Land, you were empowered. And they wandered the desert for 40 years. And then after the 40 years, Allah commanded them to re-enter into the Holy Land, which he gave to Bnei Israel. And Allah says, he who fights in my name shall surely prevail. Show us since 1948. Show us where the state of Israel, you uli, mother chode, el sharmuta. Show you will be killed in every part. Where you at? India fucking Muslim. Where has Israel lost the war, you fucking faggot?
Where the fuck will you
I can't wait until Pakistan destroys
You
your
will
country.
be fucked in every country.
Retarded fucking Muslim Indian. Show me since 1948 where Israel's lost the war.
Okay.
Answer the question. You shot her with it.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Where did JJ go?
JJ ran away like a bitch. That's
JJ and Pitt at the same time.
They pinged each other. Pinging.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Mayor, can you tell us where Israel's lost the war since 48? Because that would show that Allah does
I
not.
said all of you will be hunted in every part.
Just remember, the Jews in Israel. Hold on, the Jews in Israel are fighting against Muslims, which shows you that the Muslims are not actually fighting in the name of Allah because they're going against Allah's command. Bnei Israel are the people of the land, and the Muslims are going against Allah's commands.
Rising day by day.
No, you're not. You have the highest rates of apostates.
Day by day.
But you guys actually have decreasing numbers.
Finish you one day.
No, you won't.
Actually, I've been speaking to a lot of Iraqi, Yemenis, young gentlemen, amazing people, and they're saying they're all walking away from religion. This is amazing.
They're also for reason, Rafi. They're also for reason.
Funny part is the ones that are living in Iraq, like I'm talking about like the young 20-year-olds, They're all pro-Israel. They're tired of their governments of pushing religion down their throats, this argument, the fight, and everything. And it's not a joke. But there's a lot that come to this room and speak about it. I'm saying it, not for the most of the youth in Israel, what they are doing. All of your youth is in depression. You guys are so low IQ, Mir. It's insane to listen to. Brad, you need Brad. Can you cuss him out? Clinics everywhere in Israel. Brad, cuss him out. This whole room has been absolutely ridiculous. You know, the best boom, who did the best boom, Brad? Brad, who did the best boom? It was Hitler. Who did the best? All right, hold on. Mir, I have an answer for you. I'm a Jew, Mir, and I just want to say, Hitler did nothing wrong. Hitler did nothing wrong. He just killed the wrong people. He should have killed the fucking Muslims.
Okay, this is a news live stream. I just want to let the YouTube moderators know that I try my best to censor what I would consider abusive hate speech on the YouTube platforms. But as a journalist, newspaper editor, publisher, I have to report the news. And a lot of times we have to give context from a journalistic news perspective. What you've just listened to is online social chatter on the Clubhouse streets. We're going to put our meditation back on. I hope everybody is enjoying their afternoon. This is Meditating with John, Ribbano Shalom.
Each and every being in creation is constantly searching and trying to achieve the state of ultimate peace. But by far, most persons experience very short and temporary episodes of peace, and for the most part are quite at a distance from that absolute state. The basic cause of unrest is the lack of knowledge of one's true identity, as a result of which there is a limited level of understanding of the Creator and His creation. As the old saying goes, charity begins at home. True peace